couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. On the visitor's sideline, there is the Giants head coach. This team's let a couple slip away. They stand at 2-4 coming into this one. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how... We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go from Denver. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Broncos.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Wilson will throw again. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
First down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up third down.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's another Giants first down. A gain of 12. And the Giants first down.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here's a second and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Slayton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 8.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
It is good. Makes the score Giants 7, Broncos nothing.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Dexter Lawrence in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. It is 3rd and long.
3rd and 15.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram.
Offside. Defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd, they need 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. One of the Giants has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
His kick is good. Makes the score Giants 14. Broncos nothing.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. They're an early hole, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
16 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
12 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 43.
A first down throw for Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and a yard at the Giants' 34.
A run. Here's the fullback, Burton. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's another Broncos first down.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 24 now, here's second and 2.
24-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. It's the Giants leading this one early. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Evan Ingram, touchdown Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Broncos 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Third and long.
It's third down and 13.
Now Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Bonito working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense. And Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo. as they start this one with 1st and 10. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. To throw is Nix. He's going to tuck it and go. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the 1st down.
A gain of 6. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll work forward for a couple. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw is Nix. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
He was brought down.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the middle they go. Past midfield to the 45. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 28-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 12 yards to go.
They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. So, from the 37, here's second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
On the give, it's Tracy. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Giants first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
46-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
They'll break the huddle.
Giants.
Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And open downfield. It's Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Giants.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. The second down throw is incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Wilson will throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Nick snap on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Ingram. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Here's Nix to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
That's good.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Nix
4.
from the gun on third down. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Giants.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Giants first.
Now Russ. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up a 2nd down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Giants offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Giants.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Giants first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wilson to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. Brian Burns. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
14 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Tyrone Tracy, touchdown, New York.
Giants.
Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Broncos 20.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Uh-oh. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Here's a designed run. The ball comes out. One of the Giants has it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Pass complete to Neighbors. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. at the Broncos' 14-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to punch it in with Scatterboo. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd.
And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Nix. To the outside. Hauled in by Sutton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
1st and 10.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's another.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Back to throw is Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he will dive into the end zone. Devon Taylor. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Next to score, Giants 33, Broncos 27.
So now after the touchdown. Lutz going to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Not much happening there, just a short game. From 31, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Robinson. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jonathan Cooper. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. This will at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on 4th down.
The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A carry here for Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Now Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead, so really not...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
For the 2-point conversion.
Wilson now, off the bootleg. He'll swing that out wide, and he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
27.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Out to his right, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Brian Burns, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
Throwing. Nix. He connects with Mims. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
22 yards.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wilson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 29. Here's 2nd down and 5.
at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Darius Alexander working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. A throw on the move is caught. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. On the bootleg, it's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
Nix from the gun. Off, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he is going to have a Broncos first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Nix. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Lead to number 14, Cortland Sutton.
Here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The coverage by Micah.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw again. That one, take it in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will cut the deficit to 7.
41. Broncos 34.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. Whoa.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense. keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, a run with Scatterboot. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. We'll talk things over before third down. Play action. Now, Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Now he'll run it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson.
1st down, New York.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Giants.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
They'll run here. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
The Giants field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a road win here for the Giants. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson, and our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.